Hello everyone, Dark Visions is back, so we're going to be checking it out. First up, Water Dark against Fairies. So we're going to do a Dark-based team, and we're going to see if we can perfect on a turn 1 kill. We have Kralia up for breaking. Gear-wise, nothing really. Full Moon Carton for damage, so we're going to use his Shift for Frenzy, and we got him set as a double-hand Katana build. So he's got 300 Fairy Killer there. We have Tidebringer Kaito as his chaining partner. We're going to use his base limit, Y the Katana, and just got him set as a LB build. So 300 Fairy and a limit damage for Kaito. Bulwark. In the shift, we're just going to imbue Dark, buff Dark, and get a Fairy Killer. Dark Fina for some chaining, and then she's auto buffs 250 at the start. So we got her set for magic and killers. 300 Fairy Killer for her. And Have is going to be her chaining partner, so magic and killers for him. And 300 Fairy for him. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, Kralia needs to break for us. Bulwark. We need our Dark Imbue and everything, and our Fairy Killer. Let's see, Carton. You can shift, and we'll just Frenzy with him. Kaito does a limit. Let's see, Dark Fina. Quad Darka. And Have, we're just going to match. Alright, let's see our damage. .2. Alright. See, I'm not sure what the damage we need yet. But that's pretty decent for a turn 1. Let's see, Carton actually got beat out by Kaito. He wasn't fully maxed on his attack percentage. It was like 5% short, I think. And Dark Fina came out in front of everybody, which is nice. Alright, so that looks like a perfect. Alright, so for the second area here, it's the same thing. We'll see if the same thing can get us another perfect. Alright, so let's just shift Carton. That way we can just reload, hit the top 2, let the buffs hit, let the debuffs hit, and start our chainers. Yeah, draft about 2 billion. Is it still enough for a perfect though? Yeah, so Carton was just under the 2 there. Looks like we're still good for a perfect though. So that is the first area. Perfect on both of them. Pretty nice. Alright, the next area is Ice or Lightning against Demons. So we're going to do a Lightning-based team. We have Paladin Sylvie as a buffer. So I didn't really give her any gear. She's just starting in shift for our good buffs. Starlight Elena as a chainer. Gave her a double-hand sword build just because why not? So 300 demon for her there. Carton is back. Double hand fist build, and he's just gonna frenzy. So 300 demon killer for him. We're gonna use Baron as our breaker and imperil. So base form, limit focus, which is fixed damage, so killers don't matter. So just a bunch of attack, magic, and limit damage. So he's maxed out on his LB damage there. Stormseeker Esther, we're going to limit burst. So LB focus for her. 300 demon and limit damage there. And then we're going to use Sky and the new card to chain with her. So just attacking killers for Sky with the Swordsman card. So 275 demon killer there. Alright, let's see if this works out as well. Alright, don't have to worry about scanning, that's good. Alright, Sylvie in the shift. Let's see, let's Demon Killer on Esther for the big Demon Killer. Everybody else gets the lesser. Let's I've Got Your Back on Esther to fill that limit. And let's use her Blessing Lightning. Alright, so Baron's going to limit burst. Elena, we're just going to triple Gemini. Carton's going to shift. And we'll Frenzy. Esther will limit burst. And for Sky, we're just going to use the card. So we're going to hit Baron first to get the break in and peril there, and then we'll hit everybody else.
You can't escape the lightning. You got that?
A decent amount of damage. So that should be easily a perfect. And yeah, Esther did most of that. Everybody else is pretty good. Yeah, Carton's definitely starting to fall behind with his turn 1 Frenzy there. So there we go. Perfect on the first area here. Alright, so the second fight in the Ice Lightning, we're going to do the same thing. Should be easily a perfect. We had a lot of damage on that first one. So let's jump in. Alright, let's shift Carton. Reload. Sylvie, do your thing. Alright, reload again for Esther. And again, Baron goes first for the breaks and perils. And then everybody else.
You can't escape the lightning. You got that?
Yeah, it dropped about 4 billion, but should still be way over the damage needed. So yeah, Esther's still in the lead. Starlight's in second. That intrinsic really helped her out. And Carton's still in last place. Still doing a decent amount of damage though. So there we go. That's another perfect. So that is area 2, completely perfect as well. Alright, on to the third area. This time it's wind or light against Reapers. So we're going to do a light-based team. We have Kralia for breaking. Again, gear-wise, doesn't really matter for her. Using Starlight Elena as a chainer. Do wield build this time with just killers. 300 Reaper for her. We're going to be using Mam as another chainer. So double hand with killers for her, and also gave her bonds to boost her move. So she's got 275 on the Reaper killer. Cetra Aerith, limit burst for buffs and imbue and everything. So her gear doesn't really matter. Full Moon Carton for Frenzy. So shift, a double hand sword build. $300 Reaper for him. And then Fravia in the shift is going to be another chainer. So we're also going to get a sword in peril from her. So just attacking killers. $300 Reaper for her. Alright, let's see if we can get another perfect. Alright, again, don't need the scan, which is good. Kralia. Just Calamity for me. Aerith, limit burst for all the good stuff.
力解き放つよ星の力を突き抜ける風に乗せて運んで私の想い
Starlight, we're just going to triple Gemini. For Ma'am, I'm going to do her light warrior master style here. Cartoon, shift for a frenzy. And then Fravia. Pretty much we're just going to flick. Alright, let's check out her damage. $12.6, I think we get the damage. Yeah, Starlight did most of that, which was mostly expected. Carton did quite well. I was actually expecting Ma'am to beat him out. But she came in last, which is fine. We still get the damage. So that looks like a perfect run on that one. Okay, so for the second fight here against the Windlight fight, we'll do the same thing, see if damage is still there. Alright, shift Carton to start. Alright, let's reload. Probably Aerith, buff and debuff for us.
力解き放つよ星の力を突き抜ける風に乗せて運んで私の想い
Alright, let's chain it up. Yeah, definitely a damage down, as we saw that last hit was only 800. Still over 10 though, so we should still have the damage. Yep, Starlight's still in the lead, Carton's still in second, and Ma'am and Fravia pretty close. But there we go. So another perfect. So that means Area 3 is completely perfect. Just one more area to go for the entry-level stuff. Alright, for Area 4, Fire or Earth team versus Birds. We're going to do an Earth-based team and see how it goes. We got Paladin Sylvie for our buffer. Gear-wise, nothing really. She's starting in shift. She's just going to be buffing and everything. We did give her a Leave Things to Me card. This gives us a Great Sword in Peril plus a 120 Earth in Peril to start. Starlight Elena for a chainer. So some attack, magic, killers. Did give her one katana. We're going to have a katana in peril. Figured, why not? Just to get the killer in there. So 300 bird killer for her. Kaito in the shift form. So we're going to be using his 87 break chain, which gives us some katana. So for him, just attacking killers. So 225 bird killer for him. We have Fina. She's going to give us our bird killer. EX2, we get 160 from her for that. Gear-wise, give her a City Embracer just to have a slight break for the first chain there. And then we have Esther, base form, limit focus. .300 bird and limit damage for her. And we're going to be using Sky as a chaining partner. Give her a great sword. We're going to have the great sword in peril, attack and killers. And the lone swordsman card with her intrinsic. So 300 bird killer for her there. Alright, let's see how we do. Alright, so we'll come back and scan this one, I guess. Alright, Fina. Give the big bird killer. Sylvie. We're going to offense for 350 buffs. I've got your back to Esther to fill her limit, and Blessing of Earth. Starlight, triple Gemini Blade. Kaito. Triple Deep Submersion. Esther is going to Limit Burst, and Sky is going to do the card move. So we're going to start the front two just to get the better break for Esther.
You can't escape the lightning. You got that?
And 15-5, we should have the damage. So Sky and Esther pretty close on that one, actually. And Starlight Zelena is not too far behind. Kaito didn't expect much, as I was using him more to get a better break for the others. But there we go, Area 1 there. Perfect. Okay, so for the second fight in the Fire Earth Bird area, we're going to do the same thing. We should still have enough damage. We were over by a bit, I think. So let's jump in. Alright, let's get a reload on that. Fina does the buff. Sylvie does everything else. And reload again for Esther. So again, we'll hit the front just to get the better break for Esther.
You can't escape the lightning. You got that?
It's still over 10, so yeah, that should be enough damage. Take a look. So yeah, Esther and Sky. That card move is pretty decent without using Esther's Magnus. Seeing Sky beat her out just a tiny bit. So looks like another perfect. So that should be the first 4 areas fully perfect. So there we are. So day 1, tied for rank 1 so far. All turn 1 kills worked out quite nice. We get a couple of days before the final areas unlock, and I expect the final one to be not cappable. So we'll see how we do on those. But we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.